was it. Still, he had to admit, as he'd watched her over the past few years, he was becoming more and more interested in God, simply because he saw something in her he'd never seen in anyone else. And two, she was hiding something, holding something back, and until he figured out what that was. Short, sassy curls framed a perfect oval-shaped face that held stunning blue eyes, high cheekbones, and full lips. He watched those lips stretch into a sad smile as she zeroed in on the sick child. "Hi there, Paulo." She didn't ask how the boy was feeling. It was pretty obvious. Walking around to the other side of the bed, she leaned down to press a kiss to his brown cheek, brushing black curls back from his forehead with her right hand. The sound of Paulo's rasping breaths filled the room, but his entire countenance lit up when he saw her. "Miss Anna, you came to see me. Thank you. I love you. I'm going to build a snowman for Christmas. Will you help me?" Her eyes went wide as her breath caught on a suppressed sob. "Oh, Paulo, honey, I love you too. And if we're together on Christmas Day playing in the snow, you bet I'll help. Just try and stop me." Lucas reached across Paulo to take Anna's hand and squeeze. Slender fingers gripped his, her throat working, lips trembling. Lucas watched her gain control and stroke Paulo's cheek, much in the same way he'd done earlier. Paulo's lashes fluttered shut, sleep claiming him after the effort he'd just expended. Anna's blue gaze fixed itself on Lucas. "When?" "As soon as possible. A week max. He's fading pretty fast. I've had him on the list for a while, and he's moved up to the number 2 spot. I think it's time to go." He stood in motion for Anna to follow him into the hall. "I made some phone calls and managed to get a plane on its way. A craft specifically designed for transporting medically fragile patients. It's got all the bells and whistles, almost better than an operating room. I just need someone to take him." "Where's he going? Why didn't you tell me?" Lucas blew out a sigh, rubbing a hand through his reddish-blonde hair. "I'm sorry. I haven't really had a chance. All this came together so fast." "No, it's okay," she rushed to assure him. "I want what's best for Paulo. I knew he was on the list. I'm just a little surprised it's actually happening, that's all. Where are you taking him?"
"Rocking Wave Beach, South Carolina. They've offered to do the surgery for free. If you can travel with Paulo, then I feel confident about sending him to one of the best hospitals in the country, Travis Memorial."
He studied her, wondering if he should ask. But the thought of leaving her for an extended period of time did weird things to his emotions. He took a chance and blurted,
"I know that since the orphanage is considered Paulo's guardian, one of the higher-level staff will have to accompany him, and I was hoping that would be you. If I can arrange it, would you be willing to go with me?"
"Rocking Wave Beach?" She didn't like the squeak in her voice, but couldn't seem to help it. "I'd rather go anywhere than there. What about another hospital, in another state?" Lucas frowned, hope drooping at her negative response.
"No. My buddy from college has offered to do this at no expense. Everything is already arranged."
"And you want me to go with you?"
"Yes. Rocking Wave is perfect. It has one of the best heart transplant hospitals in America. I pulled some strings and got Paulo lined up on a transplant list, and he's almost at the top. There's only one other person on the list who's as sick as Paulo, and the surgery will be free."
She narrowed her gaze, rubbed her chin. Nightmares from her past paraded through her thoughts, mocking her, daring her. Could she finally face her fear? "Lord, what do I do?" Taking a deep breath, she said, "Okay, I'll go with him."
"You?"
Almost as though to reinforce the thought, she gave a decisive nod. "Yes, I'll go." Lucas scrubbed a hand down a cheek.
"You will? You're sure? He'll need round-the-clock care until he arrives at the hospital."
"That's where you come in, right?" Lucas furrowed his brow. The indecisiveness on his face made her wonder what was going through his mind.
"Yes, I grew up not too far from Rocking Wave Beach."
She blinked at the sudden switch in topic. What did his hometown have to do with Paulo? "So you said."